Greetings Halo fans! Today we're taking a look at the Mattel Halo 11-inch Spartan Athlon Red Team action figure. And this figure is, identical in design and construction to the blue Spartan Athlon figure that I reviewed. The only difference is the inclusion of the BR-85 heavy barrel service rifle with this figure versus the DMR being included with the blue Spartan Athlon. And I really like this armor design from the Spartan 4 program, and really like the aesthetic of the helmet and the overall design of the torso armor. It's just a really cool feature. Looks really good on multiplayer, and it's just one of those things that they really changed up and offering more designs with the armor to individualize the player's campaign. So it's really cool. On the side, of course, you have identical artwork to what's on the front. On the back, you have your obligatory product images, and of course the standard packaging. And we're going to pause the video, open it up, and see what it's all about. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we're back with the Mattel Halo 11-inch Spartan Athlon Red Team action figure. And as you can see, these figures are just really simple action figures. They have 15 points of articulation, which really lends itself well to different poses. There's a little bit of a limitation there, when posing with a weapon, because the wrist isn't on like a true ball joint where they can have full 360-degree rotation of the wrist. So you're kind of limited in the poses that you can put the weapon in. The other two limitations of this figure are the stability. Because they are very lightweight plastic, there's not a lot of mass to them, as well as the limitation of the points of articulation at the hip and the knee. It's sort of difficult to get them to stand in various poses on flat surfaces like what I have them on here. So you just kind of have to work around that and place them in a pose that they will stand in. The other thing I want to point out that could be improved is this. You can look at the upper torso here and see how thin that is from front to back, from his chest to his back, around his shoulder blade area, that kind of thing. And when I spoke to the Mattel representative this morning, I just put that out there, that if they would improve that, it would improve not only the figure, but their bottom line of sales, because collectors would begin to snatch these guys up. Another thing I want to point out while I have him in this position is right here on the top of his calf armor. You see all these lines like panel lines. All of this detail right in here really pops out when you paint these guys, when you customize them. So that's one thing I want to encourage you guys to do. If you've never been the type to customize your toys, these are a very, very inexpensive way to get into customizing. They don't require any priming. As I previously said, I take these and I scrub them down with a toothbrush with hot soapy water. I rinse them off, I let them dry, and then I go to town with it. I just start painting the base coats and working my way up to the details, and then I apply a wash, and then I top coat it with an acrylic sealer. And it's just very simple. It takes about a week to paint each figure, and then after you paint it, it takes 10 days for that paint and that sealer to cure. And once it cures, you're good to go. And you can see right out of the box, this one's got some scratches here, right on his gauntlet armor on his forearm. And that's not a problem, because I'm going to completely repaint this figure. It will not look the same when I get through with it. So it's just a really fun way to get into customizing. I really enjoy doing it, and I encourage those of you that haven't to try it. And again, you can see details here on his body glove, just inside of his thigh. And up here on his shoulders where the body glove is, you see the detailing there that's not really visible because it's all done in that drab red paint. And that's something that we'll take care of. The gun itself has a lot of detailing in it, and I really like that. And once you start painting them again, they look a lot more realistic. So guys, this is the Halo Mattel 11-inch Spartan Athlon Red Team action figure. Thank you guys for watching the video. Big shout out to all of my subscribers, 53 of you guys. Really, really appreciate your support. You don't know what it means to me. to have you subscribe to my channel. If you're viewing this for the first time or just visiting and you don't subscribe, please do so. I work very hard on these videos and reviews and the custom toys that I present. Try to get all of the details and the research down. I just spend hours and hours going over this stuff to bring you guys the most relevant data that I can provide. If it's not out there, I'll find it, trust me. And I try to present these things in such an unbiased way so that it gives you, the viewer, an opportunity to make an informed decision before you go out and purchase these toys. Feel free to leave your comments or questions at the bottom of the video. And again, if you haven't visited my Facebook page, Orion's Belt Creations, please do so. A lot of my customs are on there. I also have an Instagram account, Flickr. I'm on Twitter, and increasing our social media presence by starting a podcast on Audio Boom. That's going to be coming up later in the spring. I also have a blog on Blogger where I discuss a very different subjects. And also contributing columnist for Outer Rim News. Outer Rim News is one of the leading Star Wars news sites today with over 24,000 followers and subscribers. Everything from commentaries to collectibles to comics to the live action films to the animated series to video games, Outer Rim News has it covered where Star Wars is concerned. So if you don't follow those guys, please do so. Visit their Facebook page, their website. Really great group of guys. And very humbled for the opportunity to have such a small part in the Star Wars universe. Again, thank you guys for viewing my review today of the Spartan Athlon figure. Stay tuned. There's more to come.